system in place to keep us in chains. By a show of hands, who else is sick and tired of the same? 1% trying to keep us small, trying to keep us from getting out. Minimizing the struggles they've caused, saying we're not working hard enough.
We really should stop this fighting. Otherwise, we'll miss the fireworks.
There won't be any fireworks.
And here we go.
And welcome, everybody, to Suck It! On this Monday, November 23rd of the horrible year that is 2020.
Hola.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good,
You know,
me too.
doing a daytime, Suck It, Suck It podcast with you on the holiday week.
Right.
We got some fun stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You green screened on me.
I did. I realized 2 seconds ago that I could, and I was like, oh, you know what? Because, like, my closet's open behind me, and you can see everything in it, and it looks gross. So, now, you can do that. Who dat?
Damon Millard.
Oh, what's he say?
He said that he is in for the December 11th charity event.
Huzzah! Can we get Tony on too?
Tony.
His like manager dude.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I can talk to Tony.
I like them both. They're good dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my eyebrows waxed recently,
Okay.
and it I'm really irritated because I have a freckle right here inside my eyebrow that you can't see unless someone waxes it too short, which is basically what happened. And so now I'm self-conscious about it all the time. So that's how I'm doing today.
I can understand that. So, it's Thanksgiving week.
It is. Oh, you know what else I found out today?
What'd you find out today?
I was looking at my calendar on Google, and I found out that the day after Thanksgiving is
Black Friday.
no.
Which doesn't really even exist anymore.
Oh, right. It's national. It's not indigenous. What did they say? I'm Googling it. Sorry, hold on. National Native American Heritage Day.
Want to hear a funny joke that you can use inside your house?
Inside your house?
Yeah.
Can you not use it outside your house?
I mean, you theoretically could, but you would sound like a crazy person.
Oh, okay. Sure, shoot.
Whenever you're in the bathroom
Uh-huh.
and you need toilet paper because there's none in there,
Yeah.
yell, "I'm a homeless Native American."
Why?
Because you need TP.
You can. You're right.
That is a running joke in
Yeah,
my
if you-
house.
What?
I said that is a running joke in my house,
Yeah.
and it is hilarious.
It is hilarious. I'm struggling to find out if that's politically correct. There's a part of my brain that wants to be like, that's awful.
If we said like homeless Indian, that would be,
You might be right. Yeah. You have a
that
valid-
used to be the term, but then we got politically correct in our house and we just said homeless Native American.
Right.
Or we get really racist and kind of go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'm going to hell.
Right. Yeah. I prefer the term. I have found that I prefer the term Indigenous peoples because, like, we named it America after we stole it, and it wasn't originally named America. So.
Do you know what it was originally called?
What? I don't.
I have no idea. I was just asking.
Oh.
I honestly had no idea. I just thought I'd ask.
Right? No. I think they originally tried to call it India because they thought that it was India when they landed.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking like what the Native Americans called it.
Yeah.
Home.
Right? Home.
Home.
That's what it was.
Yeah. We claim this land for England. Hey, we live here.
Oh, cool. We stealing all of it. It's ours now.
But why? Oh, because we have a flag. We plant our flag here.
We totally discovered it. We were the first.
We were the first ones here. We're right here. There's nobody here.
I did not know this. Did you know that it was named after a guy named
Amerigo Vespucci.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job. Who's Italian?
Yes.
That the land.
Well, Christopher Columbus was Italian, but he rode for France. I mean, yeah, for France.
Okay.
Yeah.
The earliest use of the name America dates back to 1507 when it was applied to what is now known as South America.
Correct.
So South America was technically the first America.
Yes.
So why do we call it South America and not just America? How did we become America?
Because we're just we're North America. We just shortened it.
You know, the United States of America is like the dumbest name for a country because there are so many other countries that have United States.
Well, that's what we just decided to call it.
Well, we're stupid.
Are we?
I mean, we've established that, but still.
We have a carrot in the White House. Of course, we're fucking.
Exactly. Have you seen Animaniacs, the new one?
I have not. I've been meaning to watch it. I want to watch it with Izzy though.
So excited. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've only seen like a clip on TikTok and a clip that my son sent me from YouTube.
Okay.
But my mind is effing blown. I'm so excited for this, you guys.
I gotta see. I gotta watch it. I'm curious.
Yeah, right.
But
I'm so excited.
However, I don't know, but if they do not include Pinky and the Brain with I'm gonna be pissed.
Right?
So
Same,
we need to
because
find
I use
out.
that all the time, still to this day.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain's on Hulu.
I didn't even know that. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yes. So yeah, the reruns of Pinky and the Brain is on Hulu. I tried to get Izzy to watch it, and she was like, "This is stupid."
Yes, we know it is. That's kind of the point.
But it's ridiculous.
But that's the point. We know it's stupid. It is ridiculous.
I know, but it's hilarious.
They have different humor than we do.
What, our children?
Yes.
Yes, of course. They're
Because
not nearly as what's the word? Cultured as we are.
I know, because the poor things can't travel for shit.
No, they can't. They are uncultured swine, our children.
Are.
And that's just not mine and yours. That is children
that's
of
this
that is
generation.
millennials. No,
Right.
not millennials. We're millennials. That is the Gen Z people.
Right.
You know, like what is it, 2010 or whatever it is to today, whatever that age generation is, or is it 2001 or whatever it is to today, the
Oh my
Gen
God,
Zers.
this is amazing.
What's that?
So I couldn't find what it was called, what America was called before. I'm sorry to interrupt you, by the way.
No, that's fine.
But-
We're gonna go all over the place. This is what we do.
I know. I couldn't find whatever it was called before, like, stupid Europeans came over and stole everything. But it says, what did Native Americans call America?
Home.
And it says Turtle Island is a name for the earth or for North America used by some U.S. Indigenous and First Nations people and by some Indigenous rights activists. Turtle Island, though? I wonder where that came from.
That's interesting.
Right?
We don't even like. I mean, from looking at it from above in space. Which, by the way, we gotta talk. I found some interesting stuff over the internet this weekend that I would love to discuss with you. Oh my God!
You know what I found on TikTok yesterday? Black holes in the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we can talk about that. But anyway, no, when you look at like the like views from space of what Earth looks like, we don't look like a turtle. But even if we did look like a turtle, how would they know that we look like a turtle? Because could they go to space,
But
or were they
okay.
told by their gods?
So like, so religion in general, and we're going back to it, but religion in general is a very interesting thing for me. But religion back then is a super interesting thing because,
Every culture had their own,
well,
and it wasn't even it wasn't even called religion. It was just there's what they believed in.
I know, but like they weren't like every single different culture was able to accomplish these giant enormous feats that normally, like, it should have taken an aerial view for a lot of them to be able to actually accomplish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I don't know, like, were they just building fucking tall ladders?
No,
And
they would actually like from what now again, I could be completely wrong, but like people would just walk and guess.
I don't believe that shit though, because like those string things in the desert somewhere. I don't remember where they're at.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about though?
Vaguely.
Yeah, they could not. There's no way they couldn't have guessed and gotten that perfect of a picture.
Well, are we just proving the theories of Scientology? Which, by the way, I've been watching that Leah Remini special.
Have you?
Oh my god.
How's that going?
It is fantastic.
Oh, I bet.
I watch it on
Like,
I watch it on
finally.
Netflix, and oh my god, it is.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's I think it airs on like A&E or Lifetime or something like that. But normally, like the reruns are on Netflix.
Right.
Yeah, but it's pretty interesting. Some of the shit that they've done, which makes me want to like they stalk people, and oh yeah, like bad. So
Like, they're kind of scary.
I would love to do an investigative report and like go down to the one in DC.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, good on you, but you're gonna have to do that on your own because I already.
Well, the whole point is, okay, so I know that they go like they attack, the celebrities that, come down on them and the reporters and shit like that. But like I'm just an everyday average Joe that generates, 8 or 900,000 views a month or downloads a month. I wonder if I did something on them, would I get in their radar when they come after me? Because that right there, if this makes me curious, like if what I would do, would that matter to them?
Okay. Yes, it would. First of all. Second of all, we've sort of already had this conversation.
Have we?
Yeah. It was with a different entity, but we've had this conversation.
What do you mean a different entity?
About how some people have the power to ruin people. Remember?
The fuck are you talking about? Can you be more specifically vague?
Hold on 1 second.
That's an amazing effect right there. He just kind of disappeared into the mountains.
Good. I wasn't sure I was going to disappear. I was hoping I would, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. What the hell are you talking about?
When you had your job, we had this conversation.
Oh, okay. You mean like them?
Yeah, but worse because they're a religious cult.
Yeah, but I wanna fuck with them.
I know that you do, but I need you to not.
Why does everyone keep telling me this?
everyone.
Well, the woman that is 2 flights above me.
Okay. Probably because in situations like that, that also has the potential to affect not just you, but like as I have told you, they could go after your family if they really wanted to.
But I just want to see.
Well, if you were single and didn't have kids, I would be all for it. But you're not, and you do. So
We could go there, pretend we're married, get a reading, and then kind of,
a reading.
yeah.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, they give you these little things to hold in your hands, and it's like a lie detector type situation. They ask you a bunch of questions, and they read your inner person, and they give you these results based off of them, and then they try to charge you a ton of money so you can get clear.
No, thank you.
I want to get clear.
I already have enough people. No, I already have enough paranoia. I already have enough people watching what I do. I'm good. I'm solid.
But I want to get clear.
Not well. Oh, Derek.
What?
You join a religious cult because you're going through a divorce and having a midlife crisis. I'm gonna have to stop you.
I am not going to join a religious cult.
Well, that's what it sounds like you're trying to do.
No.
Okay. Why are you so far away from the
Oh, I was just doing something. Having a little bit of lag. I was just checking the settings. I'm not going to join them. I have no reason to join them. But I'm in the media. I'm investigating them.
You don't need to do that.
Because I wonder if they would waste their time and energy on hiring a private investigator to come after me. And can you imagine the series that would make? That would make an incredible series.
Yeah, that's why Leah Remini did it. I can't pronounce her last name.
Remini. Just
Remini.
Remini.
Remini?
Remini, yeah.
I like Reminini better.
Remini.
Reminini. Yes.
But either way, I am blowing my load right now anyway.
Oh, by telling them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blowing my load if I did it right now.
True that.
So
Good.
well,
Then it's unnecessary.
or it could all just be a ruse.
Because they'll do the research as soon as you like walk into their building and be like, no, get out.
Or it could all just be a ruse. Maybe I'm just saying that to throw them off course. Or maybe I'm saying that to throw them off course. There's so many things I could be doing right now. You don't know which way is up or which way is down.
What do we need to talk about space for again?
Say what?
You said you started this conversation with we need to talk about space.
So
Because you were doing research over the weekend.
no, I wasn't doing research. This is put it this way. I was simply just going through my Facebook video feed, my Facebook watch feed. Like I do sometimes at 1 o'clock at night, where you just watch random videos that just pop up in your Facebook watch. Because you click one, and then, oh, watch this one next. I'll watch this one next.
Pops up another.
Yes. So, anyway. So, like Facebook Watch does, sometimes it'll show you things that like YouTube does. It'll, based on your search history or anything else like that.
Right.
But I don't know how this one popped up in my feed. But anyway, it was a video about the fact that space doesn't exist. Outer space isn't real. It was done by this channel. I'm not sure if it's a YouTube channel, but I know for a fact it's a Facebook page. It's called Odd TV, ODD, but it's like they use it as initials, so it's odd stands for something. So it's O.D.D. And the fact that they were saying that outer space doesn't exist. There's no multiple galaxies. We are the only galaxy on the planet, in the entire galaxy, in the entire universe. We are the universe is basically what they were saying. Okay. And so when they don't refer to astronauts as astronauts, they refer to them as NASA actors because they've never been to space, because space doesn't exist. They went on this whole 20-minute tirade about, obviously flat Earth, that they believe in that as well. That we are the center of the galaxy and the center of the universe, and everything revolves around us. And they went on to show all this really crazy fucking, theories, or that they say is fact. Like, it is like the most redonkulous shit I've ever heard or seen in my life.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
because I watched this video and then I was like, okay, I got to see their whole theories on flat Earth. I want to see what they say about flat Earth. So I went back to their page and I found, their flat Earth theory, or proof, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And it was literally a 40-minute video that was 35 questions answered about flat Earth. Like, they say that the moon and the sun are the same size, and the moon doesn't the sun doesn't go around us per se, but it rotates around the flatness of the Earth, and because of how small it really is why it only certain parts of the world are bright at one point in time, because it's just so big. It's so small, it can only light up certain portions of the world at a time. Or
If
that
Earth is flat, what shape are we?
nobody knows is what they said.
Nobody
Because
knows.
we can never find out, because there's no space.
Okay. And why are we discussing this again?
I don't know. I just thought it was a funny ass fucking video.
Oh.
It's our coffee hour randomness. We just talk shit. I don't know. It was just. It's not that I believed him in any which way, shape, or form, but I find funny shit. I must talk about it.
Right. You know what notification just popped up on my watch?
What's that?
The stargazing conditions tonight will be good.
Well,
I love
they
to
said,
watch.
okay, so they admit that there's an inner space, just above the world, but going beyond, I don't understand what their logic is. You can't. I don't. It's
Bro.
It is the weirdest fucking video I've ever seen.
That sounds like the weirdest
Oh
video.
my god! But watching it and trying to comprehend their logic was just
Right?
that doesn't make
Crazy.
any sense.
I bet.
It was just bad.
That's too funny.
It was just bad.
So you want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
So there's quite a few funny aspects to this, but so I bought my mother-in-law a purse that I thought she had been asking for years, which she has technically, but apparently we've already bought it for her a few years ago, right? So I just bought her a second one for Christmas. Well,
The exact same one.
no, not the exact same one. I don't think it's a custom made purse. It has to be. So because my husband's in the military, she wanted a purse made out of the uniform, and apparently I already bought her one.
A camouflage BDUs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they have to. I mean, you have to get it custom made in order to get these. So
I'm sure you can find one on Amazon.
Oh, well, probably, but I wanted her name on it and stuff.
Okay. So you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, Gotcha.
Yeah. So I got it custom made off Etsy. Anyways, so what had happened was,
which is better anyway, because you're supporting small business.
right, precisely.
Anyway, go on.
So what had happened was I accidentally ordered 2 through when I went to do Apple Pay thing, because I just put my fingerprint in thinking it was going to go everything was already in there, and it wasn't. It was my mom's address and I didn't want it sent to my mom's house and blah, blah, blah. So I had to cancel one order with her, right? And then tell her to keep the other order. The other order was correct. So I did that. And then this weekend, I'm out shopping with my husband. We're not shopping. I had to go to Kay's to pick up my ring and get it inspected, because that's how you do for having
The warranty.
Warranty. Thank you. Yes. And pick up my other ring because it had broken during quarantine and I had to go get it fixed. So I was picking those up and we walk out of the store, and the lady that I ordered this purse from texts me messages me through Etsy and is like, okay, this order has been canceled. This order is good to go and should be there on this time. And this order should be there, blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
what? What order? I didn't order 3 orders. I only ordered 2 and I only messed up 1. What's going on? Well, apparently what had happened was my husband had gotten on Etsy and somehow ordered me a purse for Christmas through the exact same lady that I ordered his mother's purse from. Like, we did not coordinate this. Etsy just put our, I don't even know, like, just gave us her, like, she was the first one that popped up or something. I don't know.
Were you using the same computer?
No, I used my phone and he used his phone. We were using the same Wi-Fi.
Maybe. I don't know if they read IP though.
I don't know. But anyway,
but wait. You guys both use Apple, and Apple listens to everything. So that was probably what was going on. You were talking about it, so his phone picked up on it, and yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Like, yeah. That's how, like, men right now are getting, their new Xbox S, and their new PlayStation 5s by walking up to their wife's phone and going, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5.
They ain't getting shit, let me tell you, because my husband has been trying, and he has downloaded multiple applications. He downloaded some new application to watch the stock that goes into stores to find out what store has what so that he can go there and get one.
I've seen people having to end up ordering them from, like, Kohl's and shit.
You can't even order them. You can't order them online.
No, I'm saying people have, but, like, they've ended up ordering them from Kohl's and other places. Yeah.
Right. It's crazy.
No, unless you could probably get one this week, I would assume.
Why?
Because Black Friday deals. They have shit stored away.
I don't know. I hope so. I don't know. His friend actually went and got him one.
Okay.
Like, got lucky enough to get 2 and bought him one. So.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and talk real quick about this week.
Oh, okay.
First off, let me go ahead and say, do all your fucking shopping online and do not fucking create a fucking mass pandemic and a fucking super spreader event by going to fucking Walmart on Friday fucking morning or Thursday fucking night. Please do not fucking do that. You can get all the same deals on fucking line. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm done.
Yeah, my husband wanted to go on Friday and I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Like, it will probably be less than previous years, but that's stupid.
Don't fucking go. Stupid. Don't fucking go.
I'm not letting him.
It is dumb.
I'll take his keys. I don't care.
All the same
there.
If you go to Walmart.com, all the same deals that they have on Walmart.com are in the stores. There's no separate deals. And sometimes they have extra deals online. So just do it online. I don't give a fuck if you're red or blue. This isn't about anything else. Just stay the fuck out of the goddamn stores. Jesus.
Right.
No, I just want it that same day. I don't trust the mail. Well, I don't give a fuck if you don't trust the mail.
You don't have to trust the mail. You can order it for pickup and they can bring it to your car. To your car.
Yes. If you go to Walmart right now, there's a bunch of fucking, extra spaces that have been marked off specifically for Black Friday deals. You just pull up and there's somebody waiting there and they get your order and then they bring it to you.
You know what I think they should do?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think they should just keep the grocery store part of Walmart open and like wall off or block off in some way, shape, or form everything else in Walmart. Be like, if you literally need anything else, if you need clothes, if you need toys, if you need car stuff, you can order it and have it delivered to your car for you.
Yeah, no, but clothes, I mean, even with that, okay, so sometimes I will order stuff, from Amazon, clothing wise. It's called Amazon Wardrobe. And they let you keep it for 30 days without charging you, and you can send it back, whatever the case might be, and then they just automatically charge you after 30 days or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
Really?
Yeah, but sometimes it just sucks because that perfect fit or whatever the case might be. So maybe clothing, everything but clothing, and they should leave.
What do you mean clothing? I don't understand what
at
you're
Walmart or Target. They
don't let you try it on at Walmart anymore anyway.
They don't?
No, all the dressing rooms and everywhere that you go is closed. You're not allowed to go in the dressing rooms at all.
See, I haven't attempted. I didn't see that. I haven't seen that. Seen or heard that. I haven't attempted to do any of that. I I haven't bought any. Well, I bought T-shirts, but I know my T-shirt size. But I haven't
Right.
bought jeans since the pandemic started.
Yeah, they're not letting anybody in the dressing rooms anymore. So
Yeah.
there's no point.
See, my opinion is, with jeans, the ripped, as they get older and more ripped up and more, beat up, the better they are. So, I keep my jeans for a while.
Oh, right.
I've got jeans from the mid 2000s that are just
Jeans and
fucking,
shoes.
huh?
Jeans and shoes.
No, I'm pretty regular about shoes. I usually buy 2 to 3 new pairs a year, and I just wear them for a year and then get rid of them.
Yeah, but you have that one pair that you've always had for like fucking ever, and it fits like a glove, and you barely ever really want to take it off because it fits so well.
Those ones are the ones I wear when I go hiking or for a walk or to when I used to go to the gym. But those are just that pair specifically.
Exactly.
The pair I don't care really what happens to them. But I have 2 regular pairs of shoes that I just kind of rotate in and out.
Right.
I'm not like a shoeophile like some fucking people.
Shoeophile.
Oh my God, there was this one girl I used to work with when I used to work at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I was her store manager. She was my accountant. And this chick, will religiously buy a new pair of shoes at least once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
She's that bad. She has enough shoes in her closet to go for 2 years without wearing the same pair twice.
You know what I want?
What?
I want to make enough money where I have a $500 a month clothing allowance that I can go shopping at least twice a month with $250 and be able to buy clothes or shoes or whatever I want.
I want that with
Twice a
beer.
month.
I want that with a beer.
You want that with beer?
I want a beer allowance, $500 a month. That would be fantastic.
That would buy you a lot of beer.
Yeah,
A lot of beer.
I can get specialty
Why
brews
would
and
you-
shit.
How expensive is beer like that?
Not really expensive at all. I mean, if you go to Total Wine or something like that and get one of the big bottles, that are specially corked or capped, special made brews, they're usually $20-$30. But that's about the extent of it. I mean, if you're spending $500 a month on beer alone and drinking it by yourself,
Right.
you might have a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Either that or you're buying some really good expensive beer that I have no idea what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Because I would love to get my hands on something that expensive.
Right.
It better be fucking... No, have you ever noticed, especially with wine, as it gets more expensive, the shittier it tastes?
You know, I have and then there's these I have there's a word for I can't remember the word because it's Italian or something. Hold on, I have to Google it. So my sister-in-law is she's a fancy wine lady. That's what I call her. Fancy wine people. There's a name for it. Do you know what I'm talking about? A sommelier.
Well, that's an actual
Sommelier?
sommelier, but that's an actual
Sommelier.
that's an
Thank
actual certification.
Yeah, she is.
She's actually certified. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's a legit one of these things. So anyways, she buys fancy wine all the time, and I like wine, but I prefer the sweet wine, which generally tends to be cheaper. And she buys fancy wine, and it's just so dry, and it literally dries out my mouth, and I can't
Yeah.
drink it. I
Yeah,
hate
because
it.
I mean, it's
I don't
aged
understand.
in these oak wood barrels and sometimes
Right.
bourbon barrels and other things like that, and over time it just gets drier and drier and drier.
It makes me feel like I have cotton mouth, and I hate it.
I'm not a big fan of wine in general, but
Mhm.
as you get more expensive, it gets now. Well, you didn't let it breathe enough. You didn't let the tannins relax. You didn't. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you and the goddamn horse you rode in on. Jesus damn. You didn't pair it with the proper cheese or the proper meat. You didn't. Blah, blah.
I'm sure there's a science behind it. But
There
I'm not that
is,
fancy,
but
and I'm not
no,
trying to
I
take all
don't.
that time.
No. Beer. Just drink beer. It's so much more less complicated, and you know, unless you're like getting really fancy with it, you know, which like some stouts and some lagers are aged in bourbon barrels and shit like that, which
Right.
can be pretty tasty. But other than that, it's just brew and sip. I mean, it's that fucking simple.
Right. I don't like beer.
I know
hate-
you don't. And
Yeah.
oh my god, my green screen just fell on me.
What?
My green screen just fell on me. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I must
didn't
fix
even-
it.
Why did you do that?
Why'd I do what?
Why'd you do the green screen? Just so you so you can do the BetterHelp thing.
Well, that and where I'm at now, because like I sit on a couch now. I don't sit at a desk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've
Why?
been sitting like this. Ever
know.
since I've done this, I've been sitting on a couch
But why?
just because it's more comfortable.
Oh.
And I'm more relaxed.
Mm.
I've just wanted to do something different. But anyway, so since I've done that, all my posters and stuff that are on my wall behind me, you can't really see just because of the camera
Oh.
angle and me being lower to the ground.
Gotcha.
So
Right.
it just made more sense to do it like this.
Did you see the post I tagged you in because I like your setup?
Yes. And actually, it's gotten even better now.
Really?
Yeah. So I have a 2-camera setup.
Why?
So OBS, which I use now, like we talked about earlier, allows for you to use multiple camera angles. So when I'm doing the regular show at 8 o'clock, I always do an opening monologue. Right?
Right.
Well, being that I'm doing it through Zoom now, putting somebody in the green room and letting them wait there and then bringing them back in requires me to actually lean up and press buttons on my computer. Well, with OBS, I can create a second scene with a second camera to where it is just me in this other camera. And then I use my phone, which allows me to connect to OBS to change that scene to the Zoom interview. So I can actually just kind of scroll through all these different scenes straight from my phone and never have to leave the comfort of my comfortable couch.
Cool.
So that's why I have a multiple camera setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, while you were talking, I was thinking about a billion other things as well. I'm sorry. But
Whatever.
because I don't have really a response to that. I have no way to respond to that. But so I had a thought because we're buying new phones just because they're having deals and stuff like that, and because it's been a few years since we've gotten new phones.
Are you buying more
So-
apples?
Duh.
Stop.
You stop.
No, stop buying Apple.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
No,
They make
Apple-
it too convenient.
No,
And they have a better camera.
that is not true.
Bullshit.
Samsung has the best camera out there.
Go Google it right now. I'm dead fucking serious. I did all of the research. I literally was gonna get a Samsung, and then I went on and saw the
Best
reviews comparing the
camera
Samsung to the iPhone 12 Pro.
in
And I'm sorry, the iPhone 12 Pro
a
won.
phone.
And that is literally the only reason I am even getting an Apple is because the camera is better this year. Anyways, also, so I'm going to get a case to go with it. But I went on Amazon last night and I could not find. I am clumsy AF and I will drop the shit out of that phone. And we all know how Apples like to break like a motherfucker.
Exactly. That's another reason
So-
why they suck. But okay.
I know. So I have to have a really good case. Like we spend money on our cases because like I'm not trying to pay Apple $500 or $100 even when I pay monthly for damn insurance, okay, for them to fix my shit. Fuck that. So we just pay the $60 for a really good case basically. And
OtterBox or LifeProof.
it is what it is. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the only two. So I bought an OtterBox. So I wound up having to go to the OtterBox website last night because they did not have like the OtterBox that I want. There's a very specific case that I like because like on my phone right now, I have this case
Yeah.
and this is the clunky, big, giant, thick one.
That's
and
the
I,
commuter. That's the commuter case. That's the one I have.
bro, yeah, I hate it though. I hate it. They have.
I love it. I mean, it's so much more. It's so much. It's so much better.
It's you know what I hate about it? I hate this. I hate having to open this damn thing to charge my phone. It makes me so mad.
Oh
And
my
yes,
God.
I can cut it off.
Such
Shut
a-
up. Anyway. And anyway, so I didn't want this one, and I really, 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 really like the slim fit of iPhones, like when it's just the phone in your hand, and it feels so pretty and it makes me so happy. But I break my phone, so I can't do that. But OtterBox has this Symmetry series, and that's the one I wanted, and Amazon didn't carry it, so I had to go to
Yeah,
the
but the
website.
Symmetry series doesn't do shit.
Bullshit.
They don't do shit.
Bullshit.
You need to get, if you're not getting the commuter series, you're wasting your money on an OtterBox.
Whatever.
They don't offer the same protection
My-
in the Symmetry
My
series.
mother has the Symmetry series, and it does the exact same thing. and
No,
it's
it doesn't.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, so I wound up having to go to otterbox.com to buy the case, and they were out of almost everything. So also, this case, I'm super excited for because it comes with the pop socket.
Built
And
in,
I love
yeah.
me some pop sockets. And it's the interchangeable pop socket. So like the whole case is still the case, and I can change out the pop socket and buy all the pop sockets I want. I'm so excited. So excited. Also, it made me think of the other day when I went to Walmart to buy hand soap, and they were running out, and they only had one left, and I had to buy it, right? Because we were out. And then I went looking through the store, and like lots of things are running out. And I'm like, is this what is going on? Is there a shortage because the pandemic and because like
People are afraid we're going to
places
go
had
on
to shut
lockdown
down?
again. Yeah, there are people are afraid we're going on lockdown again. Plus,
No,
it's also Thanksgiving week, so people are buying shit and craziness.
No. So like I had to ask a lady where the soap was because I couldn't find it. And the lady caught me later on in the store and told me that even to get stock into the store has been more difficult recently.
China
Yeah, but China should
trade
be
restrictions.
But most of our stuff is held in plastic.
Don't
Like,
matter.
they don't
They're not allowing trade with China right now.
At all?
The government isn't. No.
How did I miss this?
Donald Trump is like barred everything China because of the China virus.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This
This fucking lunatic
This
needs
baby.
to go. This lunatic needs to go. But anyway, yeah. So speaking of that holiday week and stuff like that, what is your worst Thanksgiving situational story?
So I don't really have a worst. I have a worst Christmas story that I would actually love to tell, and it's a great story. It's a great worst.
Then you're gonna blow our load for Christmas week.
Well, I don't even care. I'll tell it again.
Okay, fine. You never know. All right, go ahead.
So wait. So for Thanksgiving though, the only thing, Thanksgiving has never been like a huge deal. Like we eat. That's basically it. Oh wait. It could be the first time. I can't remember if this was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but it was the very first time I ever went to my husband's his like family's house. They have a huge family. And they go down to this small, teeny tiny town that's not really even a designated town, but sort of is. It's a really weird place called Atherton, and it's in Missouri. And we go there, every year for like Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, we don't anymore because he's in the military, obviously. But when he was stationed in Missouri, we were going there every Thanksgiving and Christmas. And they have everybody in their family comes to this one house down in Atherton. Well, the very first time I ever went down there to visit his family, my purse got stolen off of the back of his car. And someone who was friends with someone in the family was the person who stole it. They found out later because they found my purse without my wallet or anything in it, basically. like off in their yard somewhere, and they were like, oh, it must have been this person who was just a friend of this other family member that came, and like, we're so sorry. They felt so bad, which is completely understandable. But yeah, that's probably my worst. I mean, it was just a purse, but I was a little upset about it. It was my favorite wallet I've ever owned in my life, and it had my social security card in it, my son's social security card. It was bad.
See, that's okay story. I want to hear the Christmas story now.
Okay. So the Christmas story. So we spent almost, not quite, it was only shortened by like a month, but we spent almost 2 years in South Korea. I gave birth to my daughter there. She was 6 months old when we came back from Korea to the United States to live, right? And we brought our 2 dogs with us, and the flight went okay, and we landed and everything was fine. We were going to stay in Maryland. This is kind of a long story. We were going to stay in Maryland I will do my best to shorten it, for a few days to look at houses to rent while we lived here. But we were leaving in like 4 or 5 days to drive to Missouri, which was, I think it was supposed to be, I think it's a 12-hour drive. Okay, keep that in mind. That's an important piece. So we were leaving in 4 or 5 days. We were just going to look at houses for a couple days and then go to Missouri for Christmas, because it was in December that we got back to the States, right?
Okay.
So we were going to drive to Missouri with our 2 kids in one rented vehicle, because we had left our only vehicle that we owned here in the States in Missouri. Okay, also important to the story. So we were going to drive our 2 kids, our 2 dogs in a rented vehicle with us and all of our basically that we owned, like our clothes that we had brought from South Korea. Okay. So we land and we get into the hotel, and because all of our sleep schedules are messed up, because we were on South Korea time and now we're on American time, we land, everything's fine. We barely get everything into the rental car, and then go to the hotel, sleep, blah, blah, blah. 2 o'clock in the morning, we wake up, and all of us are awake because we've just woken up for some reason. And we're kind of like getting ready for the day, basically, because we're all awake. And I had a 6-month-old, at the time, and we're just kind of getting up, getting around, drinking coffee, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, one of my dogs gets up from where she had been sleeping, and gets up and walks a couple steps, and then drops and falls over and starts shaking, right? I had never seen a dog have a seizure before. No one in my family had either. So I knew that she was seizing, but she had never had a seizure before. And I don't know exactly what was happening. So this goes on. She sees us for a few minutes and gets up and kind of walks around in circles, or gets like her head up against a wall and just keeps trying to walk. And she's still seizing, basically, because I had to call a vet, like overnight vet, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And when I called, they were like, it sounds like she's seizing. How long has this been going on? And I was like, I said, we had to check the time. And he's like, has it been going on for like 1 minute or 2 minutes? And I was like, no, this has been going on for 20 or 30 minutes now. And he's like, oh, you need to get her in right now. Oh, okay. So I pick her up and pile her in the car and take her to this overnight vet. And they tried to give her whatever the medication is supposed to be that's supposed to stop seizures. It doesn't work. They give her a second dose. It still doesn't work. And they had to give her a third dose, and it still isn't working. So they close, because they're only overnight. So they close at 8 a.m. So I have to put her in my car and take her to a new veterinarian's now, because they're closing. And they still don't know what's wrong with her. They don't know why this is happening. They said it was, I'm trying to make this shorter. I'm sorry. This is only the first part. They said it's,
this is good. Just keep going.
They said that it was like the signs and the way that she was seizing and the fact that it wouldn't stop was it was one of 2 things. She was either poisoned somehow, only she was poisoned, but not my other dog, on a plane, basically, or she had, before we left South Korea, she had a vein in her head, in her brain somewhere, that something was wrong with it, and the airplane and the pressure caused it to fuck up, basically.
Some type of
So-
maybe like a ruptured aneurysm or something. like that.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Precisely. Yeah. So, so I take her to the second vet, and the lady who normally would be there to do a CAT scan is on vacation, of course, in Florida to go see her daughter because it's Christmas time. And even if I wanted to do a CAT scan, it cost $1,000 to get a CAT scan for a dog. And at this point, she's still seizing. She's on medication and still seizing.
Mhm.
So they had to give her a stronger medication to get her to stop. And even then, she didn't stop. She was still twitching, like barely, but she was twitching. So I drop her off at 8:00 in the morning. We go and look at houses throughout the day. And by 4:00 in the afternoon, she's still like, there's nothing we can do. Basically, we can't figure out what's wrong. There's nothing we can do. And we've spent, by the way, we had to take out a credit card in order to pay for this through Care Credit. And we've spent all the money that they originally gave us already. And we're running out very fast. So I had to, so basically by 5:00 in the evening, we go and visit her one last time and we had to put her down. There was nothing else we could do.
Yeah.
The lady that does CAT scans wasn't even there, even if we wanted a CAT scan, and we've run out of money at this point. So there was nothing we could do. And besides the fact of the matter was as well, when a brain has been seizing for that long, there's
Yeah.
the likelihood that it's going to come back and be normal is slim to none. Slim to none.
Yeah.
So it was kinder to do that way. So now it's Christmas time. We've lost our dog. And so a couple days later, we drive to Missouri from Maryland. It's supposed to be a 12-hour trip. We were going to take turns. And it wound up snowing. We got to about St. Louis. Okay. So first of all, this took longer anyways because we've got 2 kids and a dog cramped in the car. All of our stuff cramped in the car, and we're all sad as fuck. And we this took longer anyways. So we were on like our maybe 9. So St. Louis is about 3 hours away from Kansas City. So we were like 9 or 10, maybe 11 at the worst case. So we were on that when we got to St. Louis and it started snowing. And in Missouri, when it starts snowing, it doesn't just snow. It usually ices first and then snows on top of it, which is what happened. So the whole trip altogether took us 22 hours. And we thought about stopping and getting a hotel, but to stop and get a hotel in St. Louis is dicey at best. At best. And I didn't want to. I just wanted to get home. We had already lost our dog and this had already started out shitty, and I just wanted to fucking be home. I had not been incredibly happy when we were in South Korea, and I just wanted to go home. And so we drove through, and it wound up being a 22-hour trip just to get to the hotel. And we get to the hotel that night and just pass the fuck out. And it's a shitty hotel, by the way, to the point where we left and went to a different hotel, but we had to stay just that one night at least because we were tired as fuck, obviously. So we get to the hotel and stay there for the night. And then the next morning, I go and pick up my husband's car that we left here in the States, remember? And so that we can take the rental car back, right? So I go and pick up his car that night or the next night, and I park it in the parking lot. So the next morning we wake up and we're getting ready to leave the hotel. So we're going to go pack the car to leave the hotel because it's such a crappy hotel. And he tells me, go down and start the car. I want it to be warm for the babies when we get in it. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But like, it's going to get stolen because we only have one key to the car. I'm sorry. And there's only, there's no power locks on it. So I can't, even if I wanted to, I couldn't lock the car while it's running at all.
Okay. Yeah, I think you've told me this story before.
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, continue on. Yes.
Yeah. So I argue with him but I'm tired also. So finally I'm like, all right, bro, fucking whatever. I don't even care. And I literally tell him, if it gets stolen, it's your fault. Right?
Which
so
it
guess
is.
what?
It fucking got stolen.
It got fucking stolen. It did.
But it gets even better from here.
Oh, this is an epic.
This is an epic story. Now, the first time you told me, you didn't tell me about the dog, I don't believe. Or maybe you did, but it wasn't as
I
emphasized.
probably skimmed past
You
it.
did. Because it was more about the car.
Yeah.
The first time you told it. And this is the part that I love the most about this whole situation. First, the car was stolen.
Yeah.
And because the dog part's depressing. What Jesse does now is hilarious.
I know.
So please
I'm
finish
glad
this
you
story.
See it that way, because at the moment I did not.
All right,
It
so
was
please
not hilarious.
finish this portion of the story.
Oh.
Car is stolen.
Car is stolen. We move. He calls the insurance company and declares it stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, okay, we'll get you a rental car because USAA is fucking amazing. We'll get you another. Well, so now the insurance is at least paying for the rental car that we have still. Okay. And whatever. So we go to the next hotel, which is equally as shitty. Okay. And now I'm already so fucking done with this trip. Okay. This is not a good trip. So we get to the hotel. We only have the rental car. And when we were in South Korea, my husband had been forewarning me that when he got home, he wanted to buy a new car. The deal was I was supposed to have had that car that got stolen as my car because it was a good car and we knew who took care of it and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And it was still in good condition, which it was. He's not wrong. Whatever. And had that have been the case, you want a new car? Okay, fine. I mean, like, I have a car that works. So there's like, I'm down for that. That's cool. Whatever. And my only stipulation was at the time that he couldn't get a car that had 2 doors because that's just fucking stupid with a child, especially an infant child and a car seat. That's just fucking stupid. So beforehand, we had talked about it. He was going to get a brand new Mercedes. It was like the cheapest model that was only like 36,000 or something like that. And he was going to get that. It had 4 doors, whatever. However, after my car got stolen and I no longer had that car, he started looking at SUVs, like smaller SUVs. And I thought I was stupid enough to think that he was going to do the right thing and just buy 2 smaller SUVs that equaled out to the same amount of the $36,000 car that he was just going to buy for himself, because that would make sense. Logical sense, I thought, because then we would both have brand new cars and they would be working and it would be great and we would all be happy.
I mean, that's how much Christina and I paid for our Buick Encores. We got 2
Buick Encore. That's the car I wanted when he was doing all this, was the Buick Encore.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we got ours a year used, fully loaded for 19 grand each, or 18 grand each.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I love the Buick SUVs. Fucking love them.
They're beautiful. I love mine.
They are. Me too. Yeah. I love it too. No, he doesn't. He
buys the fucking Mercedes.
He buys the fucking Mercedes. He buys the whole fucking Mercedes for himself, and I'm pissed the whole fucking time. And I cannot believe that he even went to look at SUVs if he wasn't going to do the right thing. Why did you waste your time? Why would you have fucking done that? Why? I still don't understand. Okay, I still don't understand. So
and then you end up with a Dodge
that
minivan.
part of this is a whole longer story that doesn't even apply to this Christmas trip. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Doesn't even apply because, I mean, we went round about this for years until he finally became smart and traded in his damn fucking Mercedes so that I could have a new car because he's a dumbass. So anyways, he's not a dumbass anymore. I'm still angry about it because it was a stupid situation that could have been prevented and avoided, but he was being a dumbass. Anyways, okay. Anyways, so I mean, so during that trip as well, I had family drama with my dad and my mom, and like it was a horrible trip, right? So we were leaving. So after Christmas, we were leaving, and our plan was to go to Tennessee. We're not even done yet, folks. Okay, like, you would think that would have been it.
All right, so now this part of the story I do not know. So now continue.
Oh, okay. No, you do. I just again skimmed past it. So,
Okay.
anyways.
All right.
The plan is for New Year's. Okay, we're gonna go visit our friends that live on the Tennessee state line, but is near Nashville, and so we're gonna go visit them and spend New Year's with them, and we're gonna party and have fun, and it's gonna be a great time. My sister even comes with us and stays in the hotel with us just because she wants to have more time with us, and that way she can watch our kids for us while we go out and have fun. And it's going to be fantastical. Okay. We're going to have a good time. And this whole trip is going to be behind us and it's going to be fucking awesome.
Does it ever work that way?
I made plans and God laughed in my face while I was in the hospital the next morning on New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, I spent in the hospital by myself. Not entirely. I mean, like my husband came and visited, but he had to also go take care of the kids. So like, yeah. Anyways, I woke up New Year's Eve morning with, I like 4 o'clock in the morning with pain in my chest. And I thought it was like heartburn. It just felt like heartburn. But it was, as the day progressed, it got worse and worse until I was just vomiting for everywhere. I could not stop. I couldn't make it better. I literally took Tums. I had my husband go to the store and get Tums. He even bought the like prescription medication that you can buy over the counter for heartburn or whatever. Zantac. He even bought that, and I took that at the time, and nothing made it better. It didn't even touch it. So he has to take me to the hospital. So I wind up having surgery that night to get my gallbladder out because apparently my gallbladder was just completely fucking bursting with like stones. And I was drugged when they asked me if I wanted to have it taken out. And I was like, well, is this going to go away? And he was like, no. And I was like, then yeah, take it out. Like, I can't live like this. This is not possible. So I wound up having surgery to get my gallbladder taken out that night instead of partying with my friends. And then it took us 2 days again to drive home because, by the way, on the way home, it snowed in Maryland on our way home. So, yeah. So we didn't want to have to drive another 22 fucking hours. So we had to stay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It took us 3 days to get home. That would have been 3. Yeah, because we drove from Missouri to Tennessee without any interruption. But, yeah, Tennessee to Maryland was not as easy, so we had to stop and get a hotel.
Wow. That is the greatest story ever.
It's the awfulest story ever. Like, that's the...
I have a story.
Okay, tell me yours.
So mine's not as good as that one, but I've got a couple of them. So hold on. So the first one was the worst Thanksgiving that I can remember is actually in retrospect.
Well, of course.
Because I didn't realize it was this bad.
Hindsight's 2020.
Oh, this hindsight is ridiculous. So. It was the year the first Christmas Story, not the first Christmas Story, the first Santa Claus movie came out. So it was 96, 97, somewhere around there.
Right.
And it was the year, maybe it was 95. I can't remember what year that first movie came out. But anyway, my grandmother was over for Thanksgiving, and this movie was premiering on Thanksgiving Day. So the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie premiering on Thanksgiving Day. And my grandmother said, hey, I'm going to take, me and my brother to go see this movie. So me and my grandmother, my grandmother and my brother. My dad and mom did not go.
Okay.
And I thought that was a little weird. But we didn't go. It was just the three of us. So we all went. Thought it was a great fucking day. Loved the movie. Still one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time.
Right.
Great dinner. The whole 9 yards. Everything was fantastic.
Yeah.
Years later, I had come to find out that the reason why my mom and dad didn't go is because they were separated. They just hadn't told us yet. And my mom, on that night, went on her first date with her soon-to-be new husband.
Really?
So, but here's the even more fucked up part. They were at the same fucking movie theater.
And you didn't see them?
No!
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So I didn't know shit about shit until years later. So that one's probably my most epic.
Mhm.
Now, a good Christmas story, I have two, okay? But I'll save one of them for Christmas.
Okay.
So one year, we all went to sleep, and in the middle of the night, one of my kids heard a noise downstairs, and went downstairs to find out what it was, and she thought she saw Santa Claus, but Santa Claus was actually a thief stealing all of our gifts. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But then this guy, I guess somewhere over the night, has a change of heart and brings them all back, and then we invite them over for dinner. I don't understand why. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, wait. Or when I was a little kid, I always wanted a Red Ryder BB gun, and everyone, everyone kept telling me that I would shoot my eye out. I don't have any good
Christmas stories.
I don't have any good Christmas stories. I was trying to beat yours.
Nobody can beat mine.
Oh, see, I don't,
Not nobody, but like
I'm sure somebody could.
very
But
few.
I don't have anything as good as that for Christmas.
Yeah.
I have a sad one. But
Go
like it's like nothing like as dramatic as what you went through that Christmas. I'm having to steal movie scenarios.
That was sad. That was mad. That was all of the emotions.
That was a hell of a story.
So what's your sad one?
The
then
year
we
I was
gotta
the year I got divorced from what I call my first wife. Didn't have much money, and I was able to take care of my daughter. I was only able to get her a book, and that was it. I mean, it was just a really sad day.
No, that's not sad. At
No.
least you got her a book.
I was just alone and sad and going through a divorce.
Right.
It was just a bad day.
I hear you. You know what I just realized?
Your face. What's that?
I didn't put mascara on. I put all this makeup on and forgot my mascara.
Well, you still look beautiful.
Well, thank you. But I would look beautifuler with mascara.
Beautifuler?
Beautifuler. I appreciate it. Hey, can we switch these to Friday?
Why?
Because energetically, I am better about this on a Friday.
Yeah, but we have fun on Mondays.
And we can have more fun on Fridays.
I guess we can see.
Okay. And we can even do it this Friday. My mom will be here, and she is very excited.
We can do one this week. We can do one. Yeah, we can do one this Friday. Let's do one.
And then we'll do next Friday. And just Fridays from now on, because Mondays suck, bro.
Yeah, we can look at. I can look into doing that.
Okay.
But definitely we'll do one this Friday because that'll be fun.
Okay.
I'm not doing a normal suck it on Friday night. So.
Why not? What are you doing?
No, I'm just taking that Thursday, Friday off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't book anybody because of just stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we can do one. We can do one this Friday. Hell yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay.
A special
Can
Friday
Milani
edition.
come?
Sure. Can she call you Kathy the entire time?
No.
That face. I love the face every time I say that word.
No.
You get more and more angry every time I say that word, and I fucking love it. I can do it right back. Don't get angry. This is fun. It's okay, Kathy.
No, I'm just kidding.
I love you.
Fuck off.
So anyway,
Friday. Join us again.
Friday, join us again. But in all seriousness, I did release over the weekend flyers, and I'm going to post them again today for the Christmas charity event, December 11th.
Huzzah!
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Available live on YouTube for free. All proceeds, we'll be collecting donations that night for Toys for Tots. I have set up a website page through the Toys for Tots website, and I will post that link, and then you just got to click that link, and it'll go take you directly to the Toys for Tots site for the charity event, and we can track how much donations we have and all that other stuff. It's very, very cool.
Right.
It's a very, very cool way that Toys for Tots does that. Therefore, we don't have to collect all the money ourselves and then donate it to them. No, we can donate directly through them, through our own page on their website. Therefore, we can track how much we have. So I'll have a little donation tracker posted on the screen at all times and kind of watching that, and it'll be really fun. But as of right now, there's 12 bands.
Nice.
10 comedians. Another one just confirmed as we were going live. So right now, it should be around a 6-hour event.
Cool.
So
I'm not going to be here for 6 hours.
you can be here for as long as you can.
Okay.
But we're looking right now to go start at 6 p.m. Eastern time, then go till about midnight. You don't have to stick around the entire time, but I obviously do. And Keith will stick around the entire time as well. And then also another comedian and podcast host. Her name is Sally Mullins. Will be joining us as a host as well. So we're gonna have three or four of us on at all times, just shooting the shit, whatever. Bunch of comedians will come on. Bands are performing 20 to 30-minute long sets. I mean, it's gonna be absolutely insane. Again, it's all for Toys for Tots. It's gonna be an insane night. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. And we're gonna be building it up and building it up and building up. So please come and watch that. It's gonna be nuts. I'm so excited for it. And guess what?
What?
That same week, I haven't confirmed the actual day yet, but that week, either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so the 7th, 8th, or 9th, I have probably one of the biggest guests I've ever had on my show coming on. And he's a childhood hero of mine. So,
Are you gonna tell me?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Yay.
So I haven't confirmed the exact date yet, but I will. Again,
Who would it be?
did you ever see the movie Karate Kid Part 3? Or ever watch General Hospital or Bold and the Beautiful or The Young and the Restless?
I mean, yes-ish.
Okay. So the bad guy in Karate Kid Part 3 was a gentleman by the name of Sean Kanan. And in the movie, he was named Mike Barnes. He was the kid who actually was picking on Daniel the entire time and fought him in the tournament at the end of the movie. He also played AJ Quartermain on General Hospital. He was also on Bold and Beautiful and The Young and the Restless. And he has a new show on Amazon called Studio City, which is like a dramedy about making soap operas.
Ooh.
But either way, he was in Karate
Sounds
Kid Part.
interesting.
He was the cool bad guy that beat up Daniel the entire movie in Karate Kid Part 3. So, and then also a bunch of other stuff since then.
Nice.
So Sean Kanan will be on that week
Why is he a childhood hero of yours?
because he beat up Daniel. Because Daniel shouldn't have won that fight. See, if you look at Karate Kid, the first two movies, Daniel legitimately won. Because like in the first one, yeah, and people say it was an illegal kick to the face, but no punching to the face, kicking to the face was allowed because it happened throughout the entire tournament, and they kept getting points for it. So I don't want to hear anybody saying that. So he beat Johnny in the first one, legitimately. He even got 2 points on his own and then got the third point on his own. He legitimately beat him. And then the second one, he beat up Chosen in a really cool fight in the middle of that fucking castle. That was a legitimate fight. They beat each other's asses, and then he won at the very end. It could have gone either way. It was a legitimate fight. However, the third one, when he was fighting Mike Barnes in the tournament, He didn't get a single point and got his ass beat for an entire 5-minute time period. And then at the very end, he's like, oh, I'm going to do a kata and then show off how cool my kata is and then flip Mike Barnes real quick and get it 1 point and win. No, he did not beat Mike Barnes. He got lucky and that was it. No, Mike Barnes was the badass. And plus Sean Kanan out of the entire series was the only one to actually be an actual martial artist. So he deserved that credit. So anyway, that's my Karate Kid story and why I think Karate Kid 3 was the only one where Daniel actually didn't come out the winner in that one. He actually came out the dick because he shouldn't have won.
Okie dokie then.
But anyway,
Good to know.
that week will be a fun week all around. Yeah. Again, leading up to the charity event on December 11th.
Right on.
I'm so excited for. But that is all.
Hey, I have a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your background
Uh-huh.
says 20% off, and then it says 10% off.
Correct.
Why?
So Manscaped is 20% off. BetterHelp is 10% off.
Oh, for some reason I was reading both of those as BetterHelp. I don't know why.
No, Manscaped is Suck It Podcast for my promo code for 20% off. And then BetterHelp is betterhelp.com/SIPod for 10% off.
You should separate them more.
Maybe I should.
Constructive criticism. Okay.
But anyway, that's where I go from there.
Right.
But anyway, come back tonight for a Monday edition of the actual Suck It Podcast, not the coffee hour, where I will have an entrepreneur on tonight. So, an entrepreneur spotlight, a different type of show.
What business?
It is actually a shoe company, a new shoe company.
Ooh.
So that, and then a band tomorrow and a band Wednesday.
What's the shoe company?
I cannot remember that off the top of my head. I have to look.
Oh, I'll go to Instagram and find it.
I haven't posted it yet.
Fail.
I will be posting it in a little bit.
Okay, then I'll go into Instagram in a little bit and find it.
I think it's called like Fiya, F-I-Y-A. It's some like luxury brand for kids or something, but like inexpensive luxury. I don't know. I think it's called Fiya, F-I-Y-A. I think is what it's called.
That would be what luxury means. F-I-Y.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the shoe company.
Are they on Instagram?
I don't know if they are on Instagram or not. I haven't looked yet.
I don't know how they.
Remember, I don't research guests. I don't research guests. I don't research people. I don't research anything beforehand. Because again, everything I want to know comes out of my mouth hole during the show.
Well, you're going to have to tell them to get an Instagram if they don't, unless I just found it, in which case. But this one's a wholesaler. I don't know. Okay.
No.
All right. Have fun this week.
All right. Well, either way, we will have a good week, and we will see you tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then Kat and I will be back Friday at noon. But until then, peace out. Love you guys, and we'll see you later.